What's up, everybody? It's your boy Husband, and today I'm going to be reviewing Arsenal's 5-2 victory of Everton at Goodison Park on Sunday afternoon. Now I've got to say I was impressed with that comeback because I was quite worried when I saw Wayne Rooney scoring against Arsenal, reminiscing from 15 years ago when he first got his goal against Arsenal, and I was thinking, it's deja vu all over again. He's done it again. He's done it again. You know how that chant goes. Rooney seems to be. I think he's the only player that's scored more goals against Arsenal than anyone else. And I think after that is because initially I thought it was Drogba, but anyway. But back to the game. Yeah, I was quite surprised by Arsenal's comeback, which is quite a shame, in a sense, because Arsenal should be going to these kind of places and winning with the quality that they have, but just the consistency that they seem to be lacking. But nevertheless, they did quite well, in my opinion. Everyone in that team seems to be chipping in with the goals. Rooney took the lead. Monreal equalised with a great finish. The good thing about Arsenal during that game was they kept pressing, dominating possession. Their link-up play was superb. They had Everton on the back foot. They were pressing quite high up the pitch on Everton's half. And eventually they got their reward with Monreal, and they kept pressing, who equalised. And then Ozil gave Arsenal the lead with a superb header from a superb ball from Alexis Sanchez on the left hand side, who just crossed it in beautifully, and Ozil just headed it past Pickford. If you remember, it was a similar goal last season at Watford away, where Sanchez he made a similar cross to the ball in a box, and Ozil nodded it in with his head. So that was a great link up play, and also Lacazette did quite well as well. He looked quite dangerous. Bellerin made a good cross, and he just made a lovely turn. Reminded me of like that Dennis Bergkamp turn against Newcastle. He scored that superb goal. But hey, this time Pickford saved it, but eventually he got his rewards. He reaped his rewards, and eventually he got a goal himself. Um, it was good to see Jack Wilshere coming on. I can understand why Wenger's being a bit cautious of him. He doesn't want to rush him straight back from injury because it was his first start for Arsenal since August 2016, I believe. So I can see why Wenger's didn't want to rush him back to the first team straight away of the first appearance of the season. But he did quite well. He looked quite sharp. He made a lovely pass to Aaron Ramsey, squeezed it in between the defenders, so Ramsey just poked it in, and then Sanchez eventually, in the 90th minute, where you expect the game to be over, he just kept running and running and running and running with the ball. Eventually, reaped his reward with a lovely finish in the left bottom corner, and Arsenal were actually superb that game. I got to say. The whole squad in general were quite superb. But one player I was quite disappointed with was Peter Cech. I was thinking, what on earth is he doing? He's a veteran goalkeeper. He's experienced. One of the players made a back pass, and he tried to be a little smart. Tried to basically dribble past the player. He got lucky with that one. And during the 90th minute, he tried to do it again, but this time he failed miserably, and Everton actually managed to score a goal. So imagine if you were winning 1-0 and he did that, he would have cost us. And I was thinking to myself, come on, Cech, you can't be doing things like that. So in general, Arsenal did quite well in my opinion. It surprised me. I was actually quite excited when I saw the lineup with Sanchez, Ozil, and Lacazette because it was the first time I think they all started together. No, I think it was the first time since the Liverpool game when they all started together. So it was quite exciting. But hey, fingers crossed that the Arsenal can go on a consistent run because they seem to be doing well in Europa. But when it comes to league, they seem to be dropping points against teams that they're supposed to win against. Losing to Watford, Stoke. So yeah, Arsenal need to focus on building momentum now and consistency until the Christmas period and beyond. Because at the moment, it does seem like Manchester City are running away with the title. And yeah, fingers crossed, all the players stay fit. Shaka, I got to say, had a very good game. He looked very dangerous, that left foot of his. But the thing is with Shaka, he needs to stop losing the ball. Him and El Nene seem to be losing the ball in very dangerous areas, and I've realised it's becoming a pattern. There have been a few games now with the Emirates this season where they have lost the ball in key positions. Shaka lost quite a few, and then he lost quite a few in the beginning, in a few games in the beginning of the season. I remember against Leicester, I think one of them lost ball in key areas, and today I think it was Shaka who lost the ball in a dangerous area just outside the box, which when really ended up scoring from. But nevertheless, he still had a very good game. So in my opinion, yeah, it's consistency right now for Arsenal, to be honest. Because people, even the pundits on Sky, everyone's getting sick of tired of talking about Arsenal because it's the same old usually. But yeah, it's performances like this where it's the only way they can prove the critics wrong. So what they got to do is win, win, and but in a sense, it is unfortunate for Everton, because they have spent quite heavily. Coleman is a good manager. He did well at Southampton. I was actually quite surprised when he first got the job there. I was thinking that he was going to implement that philosophy at the St Mary's at Southampton's ground to Goodison Park. But unfortunately, I think they were still lacking players in key areas. I remember Coleman saying that Olivier Giroud was close to signing and how Giroud was literally in the building, but then opted to stay with Arsenal. So in my opinion, that squad still not gelled yet, and I'm not quite convinced. They signed Sigurdsson Rooney, but they haven't signed that prolific striker to replace Lukaku, so that's probably why. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. It's your boy Husband, and I'm out.